Hello Amazon.com, it's me, Beau, and I review all sorts of fun, exciting things here on Amazon and across the internet. I especially review lots of dash cams. I think these are the world's greatest invention, at least if you have a car. I think that you should have one of these in your car. That's just my humble, unsolicited opinion, and so I review quite a few of them. Here's the Papago version right here, which is awfully small, and this one right here is actually take two. One that I really want to emphasize right now. It is from, they are called REXING, and honestly, I've never heard of them before, so this was kind of going out on a limb, but as you can see, they're fairly comparable in sizing. Maybe this is a bit wider than the Papago one. The reason why it's next to this is like a bestseller on Amazon. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of wire. There's more than enough to snake all the way around the edge and hide that. And then as you can see, this REXING one is plugged right into my cigarette lighter. This actually I don't see in quite a few little dash cams, but it's awfully nice. And when you plug in a cigarette into your cigarette lighter, there are some people who have limited cigarette lighters, so when you plug this in, you can't charge your phone or anything. This, however, has a nice little USB port, so that's a plus if you want to continue charging things such as your iPhone and you don't want to hog the entire port while you are recording. I've actually had to, in other cars, unplug this one in order to charge my iPhone as I'm driving. So anyway, that's just an aside thing. This one from REXING, it does come with a little micro SD card, which it does come inside here. Initially I thought they forgot it, but they actually have it inside there. And you can just kind of push it with your thumbnail and it pops out very, very easily. It's a micro SD card, 16 gigs, so that saves you a couple bucks. Some dash cams don't actually include SD cards, which is awfully nice. Let's go ahead and turn this on and see what the boot time is. Go ahead and turn the ignition, go over here, and hey, oh, it barely beat the Papago. Oh, neck and neck. They're basically the same. That's pretty cool. So as you can see, it immediately starts recording, and it loops over the footage. So basically you just set it up and forget it. Although I would recommend every few months you format the card. I just think that's wise. I already went through and I updated all the settings so the date is correct and everything, and I have the GPS going so that we can get the approximate speed that you're going. It's also recording audio, which is kind of neat. If you want to turn the audio off, let's say you're having a private conversation, you don't want it to be recorded, there's this little button right there, which you simply push that, and now you can see there's a little red line through the audio, and then push this in, and it's gone. Now it's recording audio again. One thing to make note of, the suction cup has been on, it's not falling off, but it doesn't come with any kind of clear protective wrap on this. You know what I mean? Like when there's clear protective wrap, I'm actually going to give you an example right here. We're going to take this whole thing off, and you see this little clear thing. I'm going to take this off. This does not actually come on the little plastic suction or the rubber suction cup, which that suction cup needs to be very, very clean. Maybe this is the reason why they don't give it to you, because it's kind of a pain to get off. There we go. I hope I didn't scratch the lens with all that. All right, throw that down there. We don't care about that. This is sort of what it looks like. It's probably actually recording me right now, and it's a fairly good size. That is, like, the feeling is solid. It doesn't feel cheap or plasticky or anything of that sort. Now we're going to go ahead, and that's the top right there. We're going to go ahead and try to slide it in like so. And we're going to take a look at the menu now. When it first starts up, it will probably have a little key right here, which means everything is locked. And it took me a little while to figure out how to unlock it, because I'm a guy and I don't read directions. But see this little lock sign right here on the left, this button? If you wait until it boots up, wait a few minutes for it to really be set, and then push this firmly just once, and you can see that little key is right there. And it's gonna go back, or it's gonna go away when I push this again. 3, 2, 1, push, and now it's gone. That means we can now access the menu. As I demonstrated before, this button gets rid or mutes it, so it's not recording audio. So let's go ahead and click the on button up there. Oh, I'm sorry. If you hold that down, it turns it off completely. We don't want to do that. Let's push OK down here. See what that does. Oh, that actually locks the previous footage, so it won't record over that. All right, we don't really care about that. Oh, wait. Come on, where's the menu? Oh, wait, that's zooming in. Hold it, zooming out. There we go. Where's the menu? Oh, I've had issues with this before. I'm trying to find the menu. Oh, wait, now it turned off. There we go. Okay, so what you have to do is hit this top one twice, and that will activate the menu. So 1, 2, oh, sorry. Okay, well, now it actually went on 1. No idea, but just note that the top one is the menu. So let's go ahead and cancel out of that one more time. There's the menu. You can go down to resolution. I'm just gonna keep it on 1920, 1080. That's the highest possible resolution. Loop recording, I have it resetting the clip every 3 minutes. That is going on to a new clip. Exposure, all these things, don't really need to know. I turned off motion detection as well as gravity sensing, simply because I want it to always be recording, and I don't really care if it senses that I'm going over a speed bump or getting hit. Also have the date time, the date stamp on, I beg your pardon. There we go. GPS I have on just so I'll know kind of how fast I'm going. Plate number, don't really care. It's pretty obvious that I'm the guy driving, but that's just me. So let's go to the next menu. So there's this one, and then going over to this one. And this menu is more of the settings, such as date, time, beep sound. The beep drives me crazy, so I actually turn that off. Language, TV mode, frequency, didn't really change any of this stuff. Screensaver, I have on 1 minute, so the screen should dim after 1 minute after you turn it on, which of course I don't want the screen on all the time as I'm driving. Lastly, format card. And that again is what I would suggest doing every few months, just to make sure that everything is clean and reset. And then you can push this to cancel out of it. And there is the brief little demo of the menu and the navigation system. I hope that this small little review has been helpful in determining whether or not this is the right camera for you. Very reasonably priced, very solid build, very easy to navigate. I like the fact that it comes with the micro SD card, and it also has a USB plug in the actual plug itself, so you can use that port to your liking. There you go. 5 out of 5 stars. My name is Beau Chevesou, and I look forward to demonstrating and reviewing more fun things here on Amazon.com.